Welcome back to Prime Time, y'all, and now back at it again with another story time. But before we hop into this story time, go ahead and get your meal, your drink, your blunt, or your snack, and tell your man or sneaky link that you will call them back because Prime just uploaded a new story time. So without further ado, we just gonna hop right into the story time. This story time is a little embarrassing for me, as y'all are about to soon find out. However, y'all is like my families, and I tell my family everything, so I'm gonna tell y'all the tea. So this story time is pretty much kind of like a part 2 to when I linked up with my high school crush, and so we're kind of gonna go off like where that kind of left off. So me and Tyler, after like our first link, like we started linking up mad heavy. Like it was getting to the point where, like, it was every other day, then it was every day, and then it was getting to the point where, like, bitch, I'm spending the night. And then, you know, he asked to take me out on a date because I ended up posting like some shit on my story, like how I wanted to go on a date. And he was like, "Bet, let me take on a date." So we go on a motherfucking date. Whole time he didn't have no money, and I was like, damn. So he sent me the money that he had, the little bit he had, and then I pretty much paid for it. Like, mind you, y'all, I want to say the bill was only like $55. It was only like $55 fucking dollars. And so I want to say he sent me like, $48, and then I paid for the rest and tipped because I tip everywhere I go. Like, I don't go nowhere if I can't tip, period. So I did that. Like, I was a little blue after that, but I'm like, whatever. So we ended up going back to his place, and, you know, we was chilling. And then, you know, I ended up leaving the next day in the morning. And so I ended up going over there again, and I ended up bringing like some crumble cookies. Y'all know what crumble cookies is? They good as fuck, but they're expensive. I want to say I bought like 6 of them bitches, and each cookie is like $5. So, bitch, that's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bitch, that's 30. I'm spending $30 on 6 cookies. Because I'm like, for him, like, because I was like, damn, I really want to try these cookies because everybody was talking about these fucking crumble cookies. And I'm like, damn, I want to see what they is. But I want to try it with him. Because, like, y'all, like, I was catching feelings for him, like, mad heavy. Like, I was really catching. So I'm like, boom. So I come over with the cookies. I'm looking good. I want to say I had on some Japanese lingerie. Like, I was looking really, like, nice. Like, he let me up. You know, we hugged. Oh, let me describe Tyler, because that's what I called him in the last video. I'm going to describe him again just in case. Or y'all could go rewatch it, and because it's going to pop up in one of these. But if not, I'm going to just tell y'all. So Tyler was like 6 feet, chocolate, nice hair. Like, he had like a little, damn, little fro, just a little fro. Like, it was nice, and, you know, glasses, very handsome face, like with and without them glasses on. Like, he was really like a good looking dude. However, he was a bigger boy, which I don't really have no problem with. Like, look, if you fine, you fine. He was just on the heavier side. So we coolin', mind you, before I pull up, like, me and him had been talking like mad freaky and shit, talking about how like we gonna fuck, because like, yeah, we was linking up before that and we was doing shit, but like, it was like basic shit, like, oh, we would like jerk each other off, or like we would give each other some head. But it was like mainly like jerking off. Like, we ain't never gave each other head to the point of climax, I don't think. No, he gave me head to the point of climax, but I never gave him head to the point. It was just mainly like stroking, all that. So I was like, okay, so tonight gonna be the night that we fuck. So mind you, y'all, I'm a little nervous because it's like, I really like this dude. Like, I really like him. Like, I'm fucking with him a lot. Like it's getting to the point like, damn, like in a minute, like I want this to be my man. So I put the cookies down. We chopping it up, you know, hugging, kiss, cool. You know, he had just gotten off work too, so you know he had to like get ready, change, and he went in the bathroom and douched. So like, whole time while he doing that, I would say it took him like 30 minutes to do that shit. No, it took him like an hour, cause I want to say he probably douched for the 30 minutes and then took a 30-minute shower, to be honest. And he must have been doing something. I don't know what else he was doing. Had to get ready, all that. Cocoa butter down. So when he finally come back to the room, because I had been watching Legendary, I'm like, okay, boom. So at first, like, we joking around, talking, and then it's time to do the dude. Like, we kissing, and then, you know, he pull out the condom. Y'all, my heart beating fast. Like, I feel like this is my first time or something. Like, I don't know what came over me. Like, I was starting to get, like, this huge wave of anxiety. But at this point, like, he looking on my nipples, rubbing my other one too. And it's like, oh my God, like, I don't know. Y'all, if y'all know, my nipples is my weak spot. It gets me every time. So at this point, my dick is on brick. Like, I'm hard as fuck. And so he hands me the condom. I put the condom on. You know, he lifts them legs up. Okay, I'm like, bang, I'm finna, like, put this motherfucker in. You know, I lube it down with some lube. I lube myself. And, like, right before I'm about to insert, my dick just, like, ew. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it just goes soft. And I'm like, damn, this is some bullshit. Like, and, you know, I'm trying to get it hard again. You know, he rubbing on my nipples, trying to get me hard again. But, like, nothing was working. I even wanted to do a different position. Nothing was working. Like, my dick just was like, no, bitch, this is not it. Like, I was nervous as fuck. Like, I think my dick was like, bitch, like, we like him too much to fuck up. So, like, it just didn't even want to perform at all. Like, my fucking dick was having stage fright or something. I'm like, oh my God, like, this is so fucking embarrassing. So I lay next to him, and then all of a sudden, he, like, flips over on his side and starts watching TikTok. And I'm just like, damn, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm sorry. He like, it's fine. I'm like, is it really? He like, yeah, it's cool. Whole time, I'm like, no, what the fuck is not? Like, I can, like, physically see that he's blue as fuck in a body language and his tone. So I'm like, okay. So I kind of just let it the fuck go. He watched TikTok for 30 minutes and then falls asleep. And I'm just sitting in the bed like, what in the fuck? Like, oh my God, like, I fucked up. Oh, wait, my bad. I forgot. Before he fell asleep, I was like, okay, you fuck me. And so, when he was trying to fuck me, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't take it, like, bitch. Like, he was just ramming my shit in. Like, it wasn't no foreplay. He didn't eat me out, none of that. Like, he didn't even finger me a little bit. Like, he just was ready to get up in it. And, you know, I got the type of ass, you gotta, like, warm her up. She ain't know how to ready little Caesars. Like, you gotta do, like, the little 1, 3, 2, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give it some time to, like, relax. And he was just trying to go straight up in it, and I just couldn't take it. So that blew him as well. And that's when he, like, you know, started watching TikTok, and then he eventually fell asleep. So in the morning time, we woke up again, and, like, we tried to go at it again. It wasn't working. Like, I was having so much performance anxiety, and I guess he didn't know what the fuck foreplay was, so he couldn't get inside me either, even though he could stay hard. He just couldn't, like, penetrate me, because, like, bitch, like, you gotta warm me up. And so at this point, it's like, what the fuck? Like, I can just tell, like, the whole vibe and energy now is weird as fuck. And I'm just like, ugh, this is fucked. But, like, he didn't want to talk about it, and I really did. He just kept saying it was fine, it's okay. And I'm over here apologetic because, like, I feel hella bad. Like, bitch, when it comes to sex, bitch, I get to go. Like, I'm always good. Like, I'm always ready. Like, I ain't never had this happen. So, with this shit, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I think it's because, like, I really liked him that, like, my dick just wasn't working. Like, I was having erectile dysfunction, bitch. Like, I'm like, how the fuck am I having erectile dysfunction at 20? Like, the fuck? Like, my dick just don't want to work. Because, like, mentally, I'm horny. But, like, physically, like, my body was like, no. Like, it was ridiculous. So, I want to say I ended up leaving that morning. You know, after that, me and him ain't never text after that shit. And that was, like, 2 months ago. Like, because, mind you, we used to text every day, all day, if we wasn't with each other. And, like, after that, like, he ain't never text me. And I wanted to text him, but I was the last person to text. I'm that type of person. Like, if I was the last person to text you, you got to text me back. But he ain't never text me back after that shit. And, like, he said it was fine, but I feel like after that, like, he was just blue as fuck. Even though, yeah, like, it's kind of my fault. Like, bitch, I couldn't stay hard. But, like, damn, like, I feel like in a time like that, I feel like I need a reassurance. Like, I feel like he should have reassured me. Like, because if that would have happened to me with another dude and, like, we go at it and he just couldn't get hard or something, I would have been like, shit, it's okay, fuck it. Like, I could just give you some head or I could just show you. Like, it could have been some alternatives, or if you just wanted that only, you could have just been like, yo, like, it's cool. Like, it's no biggie. Like, we could try some other time. Like, reassure a motherfucker. Like, I feel like if you would have did that, my dick would have got hard. Dead ass. I would have been like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, my dick hard now. You just reassured it. Like, you just powered me up. Like, I would have got hard. But he didn't do none of that shit. Like, he was just like, fuck it. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, just when I thought you was the one, you do some bullshit like this. And, like, I was blue. I really was blue because I'm like, he a Virgo. So, Virgos usually, like, say what the fuck is on their mind. And, like, because, like, he was keeping it quiet, that's how I know he was really blue as fuck. So, it's been 2 months, and we still haven't talked, and, like, bitch, I don't think we gonna ever talk after that, because, like, it was like, what the fuck? The fuck? Like, that man don't even watch my story no more. Like, it's down bad. Like, he used to watch my story, like, even before we started talking again, before our link up, that man used to watch my story, like, all the time, but after that, this man don't even watch my story. I'm like, damn, this man just don't want nothing to do with me, but it's cool. It is what it is. But yeah, like, I ended up talking to my friend after that. I was like, friend, like, I don't know what's going on. My friend was like, bitch, I think you was having performance anxiety. And I was like, damn. Because he was like, it's no way you could have erectile dysfunction. And I'm like, you right. Because, like, I feel like with any other dude, because I'm like, any other time ahead, jerking off, all that, like, I get to going. But when it was time to fuck, like, my dick was not doing what it was supposed to do. So he was like, you was just having performance anxiety. And, like, bitch, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck can you get over performance anxiety? Like, oh my goodness. It was just a lot, y'all. I wonder, like, have y'all ever had performance anxiety where it's like you just couldn't get it up because, like, you was just, I don't know. I think it's because I really was liking him, y'all, that, like, my dick just could not, it wasn't giving that day. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of that, of me and Tyler, high school crush. And I don't even know what I'm gonna name this video, but whatever. But if you made it through this whole video, this embarrassing ass video, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload. And I'll just catch y'all next time on another Prime Time.